Consent Mode V2 is set to change marketing forever. How are you preparing? Today, we're diving into the privacy-led marketing approaches that are dominating today and into the future. We'll answer questions like, what is privacy-led marketing? What other new trends will emerge in the industry after this shift? And how can you get ahead of the curve? Before we get into it, we have explained what Consent Mode V2 is and how it'll impact ad targeting and remarketing in previous episodes of this series. For more context, subscribe and watch now. Google's Consent Mode V2, alongside Google's 2024 phase out of third-party cookies, has marketers concerned about their ability to target ads, measure conversions, generate revenue, and even keep their jobs. And it's no wonder. In order to target ads without access to third-party data, you'll likely be dealing with fuzzier metrics and lower conversion rates. But in the long term, this change could be a good thing. In fact, we at Cookiebot CMP predict that after Consent Mode V2 is implemented, a new era of creativity and sustainability in marketing will dawn. This could be the spark that drives marketers to bring data in-house, harness more innovative technologies, and stop relying on cookies and other online tracking technologies as the backbone of their strategies. Brands that embrace authenticity and transparency will bring more trust and loyalty with customers. Let's get into it. Privacy-led marketing is a way to build consumer trust with transparency, choice, and control. Get rid of the sweeping T's and C's and write privacy policies for humans, not robots. Feature consent flows prominently and consider video explainers to clarify complexity and legal jargon. This will also mean tighter data governance behind the scenes. Securing information and deleting it swiftly when requested will be paramount. In this new privacy-driven landscape, marketers will need a profound understanding of their customer base, who they are, what drives them, and where they live online. First-party data is information collected directly from the customer via the company's owned channels. Think of it like a library, tracking which authors, genres, and topics its members prefer based on their borrowing habits. For this information to qualify as first-party data, two rules apply. Members consent to the library tracking their loans, and the library directly oversees the data. If two libraries in the same city agree to share their circulation stats, that would count as second-party data sharing. Third-party data collection would be like if a book club bought masses of book borrowing data from a research firm that managed to access public library records. By definition, first-party data is owned by you, so you have endless opportunities to use it for analysis, measurement, and marketing. It can serve as a basis for predictive analytics, give you a direct line to your customer, or be used to curate user personas. It can also, of course, help you target ad campaigns. Think of it like dating. You can't just ask somebody out without wooing them a little bit first. Brands need to court customers by building trust and providing value in exchange for the data they need. You have to be transparent with consumers about what data you want to collect, how it will be used, and importantly, how data sharing benefits them. It's kind of like having the define a relationship talk. It can be scary, but in any relationship, you need to make sure both parties are on the same page about the commitment. If you were designing a dating profile, you'd use flattering language without overselling and set realistic expectations. No, nobody does that. So you may want to explain to your customers how first-party data powers recommendation engines, or you could offer them exclusive rewards, recommendations, or early access. Court them with perks like tiered loyalty programs, free products, individualized content, or platform discounts in return for more permissions. If you want them to commit to you, you have to show them that you are the one. Standards around consent UX will develop, and asking for permission to use customers' data will become a brand-building exercise. Blending education with personality will reinforce your purpose and values. With creativity, you can transform compliance moments into opportunities to show customers you care. Don't just rely on your website. Collect data through surveys, newsletters, and own channels like apps. Some companies will go a step further by giving consumers visibility into security practices like encryption, access controls, and audits. For example, they may show certification badges on their site or explain the vetting processes for analytics vendors. Get ahead of the game by auditing your data infrastructure and practices now. With companies owning data in-house rather than relying on data aggregators, responsible data usage and protection will be critical. First-party data must be consolidated and activated effectively. Your company's analytics, insights, compliance, and legal teams need to collaborate, and data security will be paramount. Many companies simply aren't set up to handle first-party data efficiently, which is where consent management platforms come in. Cookiebot CMP handles user consent collection, management, and signaling, making compliance with complex privacy regulations simple. AI is helping marketers orchestrate highly customizable user experiences and deliver them at scale. For example, AI can boost conversion rates by tweaking the landing page's texts and visuals based on a visitor's personal interests, assuming they consented to data sharing, of course. Sophisticated machine learning algorithms can uncover complex patterns in data. These help marketers to model customer lifetime value, propensity to churn, and likelihood of conversion to sharpen targeting. Now is the time to build AI into your workflow. Contextual targeting shows users ads based on what they're reading or watching online at that very moment. It marks the end of chasing users with items they clicked on weeks ago. The key is placing ads alongside the relevant content to spark interest. You do this by analyzing topics, search trends, and keywords. Let's say a user had Googled best interest rates earlier in the day and then decided to shop for a new couch. Prior to Consent Mode V2 and the phase out of cookies, the user would have seen ads for banks all over the furniture site. But with the new tools in place, customers shopping on a furniture site will see ads for more furniture. Marketers will have to harness AI to find the optimal ad placements, leveraging NLP for semantic analysis. This will help marketers understand the deeper meaning and intent behind content with the goal of better ad alignment. With individual conversion tracking restricted, marketing teams will have to gauge impact in new ways. Now, evaluating your marketing strategy may at first feel like trying to read tea leaves. Marketers will turn to murkier metrics like site traffic, lead volume, brand searches, app downloads, and email engagement. These data points are fuzzier than direct conversions, but with practice, interpreting the patterns, marketers can derive meaning from new metrics. Tie metrics to business KPIs for a more complete picture. And to make measuring impact easier, map out an updated MarTech stack for a cookieless world. Explore emerging tools for contextual targeting, privacy-focused analytics, and consent management tools such as Cookiebot CMP. Like a fortune teller, marketers with imagination can use these tools, the metrics they have, and the contextual knowledge to predict future trends and optimize ad spend accordingly. There may be an upheaval in marketing ops and paid media roles. Those who are unable to expand their reach beyond PPC may see instability. Meanwhile, specialists who can strategically realign engagement across channels may rise up in the ranks faster. Marketers should upskill their teams on both strategic and tactical levels. Restrictions on data access will challenge marketers to devise more inventive branding and ad experiences. Creativity will become critical to capturing interest. This could spur a wave of innovation in formats, from shoppable live streams to audio branding to niche community building. With restricted remarketing, brands will focus on upper funnel momentum carrying customers to conversion. This will involve creating top-tier content that builds awareness and trust. High-quality content, think blogs, case studies, and video, and an authentic social media presence will be key to attracting customers organically. The future belongs to marketers who are already centering transparency on privacy and ethical data usage while finding smart ways to understand customers. Experimenting now will pay off down the line. The key is to remain nimble and keep leveling up your expertise. The marketing rulebook is being rewritten. You can choose to be a footnote or the author. Enjoy this video? Like and subscribe now for more Cookiebot by Usercentrics content on how to adapt to Consent Mode v2 and future-proof your marketing career.